Hi there and welcome. All right. What we were playing there was the pattern that we focused on in our previous session, right? For example, starting with the 1 chord, using just the middle finger and thumb, starting with the 3rd of the chord, in this case C major 7, we were skipping a scale tone, right? Climbing down, that's our pattern. Moving up to the 3rd, which is now the 7th of the next chord, F major 7th. Right. Yeah. Well, the concept I would like to emphasize here today is whenever you have an idea that is under your hands and fingers, there is always another idea awaiting your discovery. For example, here we skip the scale tone. All right. What if we don't skip the scale tone? Well, in this case, there you go. Now, once we arrive at this new position here, we have other ideas available to us, right? How about 5, let's use a neighbor tone, to the 7, back down to the 3rd. Yeah, that sounds nice. What we want to do is develop an appreciation for intervals. Intervals, we call a distance between 2 notes. In music, we call that an interval. Well, notice this idea, starting on the 5 of the chord. We climbed up a scale tone, and then we jumped. It's quite a leap from here to here. There was some nice contrast there, right? Step up, and then leap down. That gives us a certain result. We want to develop an appreciation for what intervals do for us. Okay, it's not something we need to think about so much as be aware of it, right? So let's take a look at this again without even changing our positions, right? We went from this idea to this idea. Yeah. Now, how would it be if we took one idea and alternated it with the other as we move around this circle of fifths? Here we go. We'll use that sus here for the 5 chord. You get the idea? So feel free to alternate between these two. All right? First, next, all right, then back to the original. Now, do we have to be so rigid that we follow the pattern exactly? No, of course not. This is about freedom. Feel free. Okay? We have different ideas without going out of our way to alter those fingers, right? All right? Now the way I'm playing this melody can certainly be modified, right? We don't need to be playing everything so evenly. What What if we just wanted to do something like... Certainly works, right? So yeah, and you noticed I started the pattern with the new idea this time. And then I went to our first idea. Alternate back and forth. Switch it around. What you're going to find is as you string these ideas together and you come up with variations, one after another, you are developing a musical vocabulary that will have you so confident in time that you will just embrace your own personal potential. You won't have any doubts about, can I do it? I'm not sure if I can do this. Is this for me? You'll know this is for you, and you will certainly be reaping the rewards. I look forward to seeing you at our next session.